Yeah, well, I did ask, about, what your motives were. You said you did some research into it, but some people will say that it's other than that. There is word around that this is also maybe from the point of nationalism. How do you respond to those people?
Nationalism, you mean from how do you mean, the Nigerian nationalism or the other, how do you mean? Okay. I will start by saying first that I have had all sorts of rumors too.
You're both Russian and Nigerian.
I'm actually Ukrainian. And if I'm supposed to speak actually for my mother's side, then I should be against Russia. That's it, because of the war existing right now between Russia and Ukraine. I'm actually half Ukrainian. But the fact is here, I'm speaking for Nigeria. I'm speaking for what is best. The very first time I approached Russia, they were like this. They were like, okay, you are half. When I was told to submit, they did a background check on me and called me for some questioning. And I had to clear myself. I said, I'm speaking for Nigeria. I'm a citizen, irrespective of where my other part is from. I have every right. And apart from that, I am from the host community. Itakpe is in my local government. And I have seen the people of the host community suffer. People do not understand the pains. Yes.
Why did you say they suffer?
It's like every
about
other
this project.
Every other thing. The amount of the poverty level is something unspeakable. We just have walking corpses.
But not as a result of this project, is it?
Well, there has been some incidents relating to this project. It's called the Ogamnana massacre, and that's actually part of what led to the termination of the concession agreement by late Yaradua. You see, the Indians were stripping assets. That was in 2008, and the host community set up this vigilante group of young boys so they could monitor the asset stripping. And this particular night, 6 trucks were driving out of Itakpe, the iron ore complex, and the young youth accosted and stopped and deflated the tires, and all that happened. The next thing, the youth thought they were being heroic by saving Nigeria from this stripping. And before you know, what did Nigeria do? There wasn't some instruction from some high powers that got the military to shoot on sight every youth that was found. And over 5,000 people were left homeless, hundreds of people were killed. I'm sure everybody knows what happened in 2008. And the story now changed to make it seem as if the Ebira community were so violent and actually disturbed the activities of the Indians. Meanwhile, they're actually heroes. Every youth that died then in the Ogamnana massacre is a hero because they stopped. It was because of them.
Has the minister said that, no, we will not invite the Russians, even if it's for a bid?
You see, he has not said no, but there was something that happened. He actually foreclosed the Russians. He foreclosed them because he said that he spoke with the ambassador, and the Russian ambassador told him that the Russians were not interested. I think we carried this around. And when it got to the knowledge of the Russian ambassador that this was what the minister said, there was a counter message whereby the Russians debunked the claim of the minister that no, they never said they were not interested. They're actually interested and they're willing to support Nigeria, develop its steel industry for the benefit of Nigeria's economy.
Don't you think then that what the minister is doing, since the president is in the knowledge of what's going on, it means that eventually is the position of the country?
I would say that looking at the leadership style of our president, he would not like to dabble into everything, because for him to have put in the minister, he believes that the minister took an oath to uphold his duties to the best of his capabilities to the benefit of Nigeria. So I think the minister, to an extent, has an authority to do what he expects or what he thinks is best for Nigeria. Now, bringing it to the global infrastructure and the resolution of the arbitration, maybe this is just what the minister thought was the best in his purview. You know, like I said, but either we had to have a very long, forever arbitration. Yeah. On the other hand, we're just going to lose Ajaokuta and their resources. But we forgot that we can actually take the bull by the horns, look up to God and say, you know what? We are the strongest African race, we are Nigerians, and we are going to dam the consequences of the arbitration. We could have done that. Countries have done that. Sanctions come and go, but we should fight for Nigeria. No country outside will come to your land and develop Nigeria more than what we can do for ourselves.
All right, Natasha Akpoti, legal practitioner and social entrepreneur, thank you for coming on this morning.
Thank you.